Number 37,
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. And tonight, it'll be the Charlotte Hornets going up against the Orlando Magic. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Banchero up there with Goga Batadze. And it's Suggs in at the point. And for Charlotte, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Miles Bridges is out there with Edwards. And it's Diabate in at the center. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, that means just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Now, MP, following Franz Wagner's three-point attempt. In the corner, it's Bane. Bane drawn the double team. Here's Banchero for three. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. Here's the three. Edwards can't hit. And here we go. Fast break. Wagner's got it. Out to the right wing. The Magic again can't hit. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Inside, it's stolen by Banchero. Ball against Suggs. Pass to Batadze. Batadze, a screen on Edwards. Here's Bane. Clock at 6. Wagner wide open. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Look, that's the readiness of Wagner. He's prepared to shoot the moment he catches the ball.
So Stan, in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
Orlando with the ball. Following LaMelo Ball's three. Bane with the bucket.
Well, when a three goes in on the other end, Bane really wants to answer with his own tray.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, it's stolen by Banchero. Wagner on the wing. Misses the three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Outside, Bane takes the three. It's hauled in by Edwards. Hornets trail by 3. Miller, the pass to Ball. Good on the shot. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
He's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now, here's Bane. He has six. Batadze setting a screen for Bane. And Batadze throws it down.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Kicks it out to MP. And again, it's Charlotte with a three.
That's a smart shot. I love see an MP take the 3 in that situation.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Check in for Charlotte. Colin Sexton comes in for Brandon Miller. Then for the Magic, Carter comes in for Wagner. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. There's 1:59 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bain. There's the 3, sinks the triple. Bain's got 9. Hornets trail by 3. Now here's Ball. He has 5. Down low, here's Diabate.
I like how Sexton keeps his options open off the pick and roll. He's looking for the team's best shot.
And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on, and last season, their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
And so here's Charlotte. Paolo Banchero, unable to get his last shot to go in.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Here's Black. No scoring in this one.
I like the way Carter Jr. plays. He gives you the size, and he gives you the toughness.
Sexton deciding where to go with it. Pass to Bridges. Lets it go with the 3. Orlando grabs the miss. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them. Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Diabate.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Payne for 3. Now it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Magic. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
They've got Sexton. Knipple out there with Williams. Then it's Trey Mann. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now here's Sexton. Still scoreless. Man with it. Williams, a screen on Jones. 5 to shoot. Man can't hit.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now, here's Wagner. He had 16 points in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. On the basket by Jones.
Yeah, big men that can dish the ball like Wagner seem to be the new commodity in the NBA.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Magic are coming together. Paolo Banchero said, "This is a special group. We have something that you don't always see in professional sports. Guys really have each other's backs and look after one another. Not only are we close, but we're really talented and versatile as a team." Guys, back to you.
A young, exciting team. Allie, we thank you very much. An almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Zawan's checked in. MP comes in for Knipple. And Miller, he's checked in for Sexton. And Ball subbed in for Trey Mann. Baines checked in for the Magic. Jalen Suggs comes in for Tyus Jones. Now, here's Bain, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Hornets. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, looking at the Eastern Conference this season, as much uncertainty as I can remember with regard to the pecking order. With injuries shifting the balance of power, things very much up in the air. And there's some up-and-coming teams seeming to sense an opportunity to make their move.
Certainly something to watch. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Charlotte making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. Wagner outside. Bain kicks to Wagner. Back to Bain. Wagner with a screen for Bain. Off target from three-point range. The Hornets with the lead. Edwards dishes to Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Wagner outside. Pass to Bain. And stolen by Miller. And here we go. Williams kicks to MP. And it's Orlando with the rebound. So, Stan, when you look at how the Magic defend, can you remember a time when so many of the league's best defenses were all so young?
Well, Kevin, it's something we associate with more veteran teams. but the modern game is so demanding, it may be tilting toward these young legs.
Now Miller, after Wendell Carter missed from long range. Edwards kicks to Williams, just 5 on the clock. And here's Miller outside. The kick out to Ball. And here's Edwards from the arc. The offensive rebound. That one good for 2. Diabate's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Who wants a t-shirt out there? Let me hear you.
Bridges is checked in for Grant Williams. Orlando also making some changes. Paolo Banchero's checked in for Mo Wagner. And it's Anthony Black in for Franz Wagner. Now here is Carter. 8 points his last outing. 1:36 left to play here in the half. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Black.
Smooth move by Anthony Black. He can be pretty tricky with the ball in his hands.
Bridges outside. Pass to Edwards. The 3 is pure from MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Magic trail by 7. And here's Banchero. 55 seconds left in the first half of the game. Count it, good.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Suggs passes to Carter. Back to Suggs. Now here's Bain. Carter with a screen on Miller. And a wide open look for Bain. No good on the triple.
Well, he started out with 3 triples in the first quarter, but he hasn't been able to connect from distance here in the second.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Bain for 3. The shot missing. And so it's Charlotte ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Oh! Better luck next time. Let's hear it for our contestants.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Magic.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage them to be better moving forward, just like I do with you guys.
I'd better put my feet up. It's getting deep in here. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
So it's the Hornets now. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And so in the game for the Magic, the guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Franz Wagner was asked to describe his game, and he said, I don't know if there's someone who I would say I play really close to. I'm like a tall guard. I try to do a lot of different stuff out there, and I hope when you see me play, you see that I'm having fun and I'm playing for the right reasons. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Ball, no good. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Magic. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Takes the 13-footer. Good on the shot. And with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Bitadze. So, GA, Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
Here's Bain, following the basket by MP. No good on that one.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Miller finds Bridges. Here's MP. Miller with a screen on Wagner. And the basket by Edwards.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Banchero against Bridges. Banchero, a screen for Suggs. Wagner from long range. That ball's nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists tonight. MP inside. He's defended by Wagner. Ball with a wide open look. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Edwards against Wagner. Bain passes to Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
Bridges outside. Pass to MP. Six to shoot. The kick out to Ball. Suggs with the steal. That's good from Banchero on the assist from Suggs. Banchero's got it back down to single digits for Orlando. And stolen by Wagner. Right side, Suggs. And the 3 off target.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Ball with the bucket.
So often, LaMelo is the setup man. There, he's on the finishing end.
Now, Wagner. 8 points for him. A kick out to Bain. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Wagner with it, now guarded by Ball. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul.
Desmond Bain.
That's his first foul. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
Sexton comes in for Bull. Black's checked in for Orlando. Hornets leading by 11. Bridges outside. Pass to MP. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Outside, Bain. Another miss by Orlando.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
MP kicks to Sexton. Sexton gets a screen from Edwards. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Black. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, once Wagner gets downhill, it's lights out.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Sexton. MP's got 24.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Back to Black. To the right side. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. The wing jumper off target.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Bain against Miller. There's Faulkner with the 3. Bridges with the board. Here's Edwards. Sexton on the wing. This one for 3. And that's good. MP for 3. MP's got 16 points here in the second half. And so it's MP making things happen for Charlotte. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, he really just helps tie this team together. They know they can count on him to set them up.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Williams. Colin Sexton is out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Knipple. And it's Salon in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the steps.
Now Sexton. For Jalen Suggs, missed from long range. Can't cash in from close range.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Black dishes to Suggs. Pass to Bain. Carter sets the pick for Bain. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Orlando.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Ball kicks to Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Hornets. Wagner has 3 on Ball. And it's Suggs missing.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Outside, Bain. The Magic again can't hit.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Wagner finds Suggs. Will it go? 6 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Ball.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here's Black, shoots the 3. The Magic again can't hit.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Now, here's Sexton. Over Bain. And it's Suggs with the rebound.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Bain with the bucket.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Hornets.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Williams has a screen for Ball. On the wing, Williams launches a 3. They get it again. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 12 points here in the second half.
Just sticking with it there. Ball's rebounding is so important for this team.
Carter with the screen. And then Carter with the dunk.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Suggs against Ball. Right side, Williams. Pass to Salong. Here's Sexton. Great D that time from Bain. On offense, here are the Magic. Black kicks to Suggs. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bain for three. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now, here's Ball. And it comes off the front of the rim. And it's Orlando's ball. Pass to Suggs. There's a good screen. Back to Black. Jacks up a three. Sexton grabs the board. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great...
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game.
It was all right. Wins always good.
Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you next time.
MP, what's up, man? I'm Chris Matthews. It's Mr. Hot Zone himself. What's up?